Hello, we're just off Waters Meeting Road here. This is the start of BOL 147 and it's an old path. You can see the cobbles which takes you up into a residential area and finishes on Ullswater Street. Do watch your footing a bit on this one. I think the cobbles could become a bit greasy after rain, especially the angle that they're set at. As the gradient eases, the path bends round to the right. And you will see some steps. And you emerge by the side of a garage, Robinson's Recovery, and go on ahead a few steps and you're on to Ullswater Street with a church ahead. And here, when you come to Dorking Close, is where BOL 147 comes to an end. Now, here we are on Waters Meeting Road. This is actually the junction of BOL 148, which starts on this side, and then BOL 149 cuts straight across the road and goes up the hillside that way. But we're doing BOL 148, so we'll turn around. And here you've got a junction with BOL 138 going over the bridge and BOL 150 going that way, but BOL 148 turns left and follows the Tonge upstream. And in case you didn't know, there's a sign telling you that this is the River Tonge and they've removed a weir to help the fish, which is quite nice of them, isn't it? Then you have to turn to the left and then you walk on the near side of the road. And obviously watch out for traffic here. Very tempting to use the other side of the road because it's got a pavement. In fact, for safety's sake, we will do that, but just bear in mind that you're not supposed to. And as you approach the roundabout into the valley, a bit of pavement rematerialises on the right hand side, so you can actually finish BOL 144 in safety. And The formation of the River Tonge is just to your right, but use the traffic island to get across here. And when you reach the bridge at the other side, this is the end of BOL 150. Now, this is the start of BOL 147. We're at the back of the houses on Chalfont Street, not far from the Valley Community School. And 147 starts just by heading in that direction until there's a right-angled turn to the left, or near enough right-angled. Now, at this point, there's a gap in the map. BOL 147 just disappears, but the missing bit does seem to correspond with Larchwood Street here, so I'm presuming it's just a legal glitch by the council. And at the end of the street, BOL 149 resumes again. Yes, it is 149. On to the continuation of Chalfont Street. And at the end of the street, you'll find a little gap by the fence to your right. So on the right, and BOL 147 continues downhill. There are some steps here. It's a rather untidy path, as you can probably tell.
Also, I can't think of a better time to have a birthday than that. You have your...
Okay, when the ugly concrete wall to your left takes a sharp turn to the left, you follow it and shortly come to some more steps. At the top of those, you swing to the right. And the low wall, now to your left, gives you a good view of the pleasant housing cul-de-sac at the end of Thorn Street. But you continue through the litter in an onward direction. After you pass the last house, the path starts to descend and slopes down to the right. Again, just be a little bit careful of your footing here. And then you hit some more wooden steps and turn down to the right. It's a collapsed fence to your right, fencing off the woodland.
No, he has a house. And in his house is a massive wall.
And again, more steps as you start to see Waters Meeting Road ahead.
All the time. It's like, eventually it must stink out your house when you all go off.
Go through the stile. Past the footpath sign, and then taking great care, because they do go pretty fast along here. Cross Waters Meeting Road to BOL 148, and that is the end of BOL 149.